these are colleges, universities. So students providing education is probably the main aspect of what's going on, first off. So what role do students play in the research projects, whether it be at A&M under THA3 or the other schools under THA3, Fort Valley, Tuskegee, with Alcorn? How does their involvement contribute to their academic and professional development as they enter the career fields?
Yeah, that's very crucial. One thing that I've seen, especially for us in College of Arts, depending on whichever school you're talking about, our students have opportunities that students in other colleges don't have. In that, when you look at a USDA, there's a lot of opportunities. And if you look at all the information coming from USDA, they are saying that people are retiring, they don't have anyone to replace them. So it falls back on us as land grant institutions to make sure that we can at least train the manpower that is going to be able to fill those spaces. And that's why you see that in all these projects that we are carrying on, we are putting students up front, student training. We've always had this system of bi-weeklies that attracts undergraduate students to make sure that at least to bring them closer to see some of the things that we are doing. We measure our success by student presentations, working with them, putting them out there, let it be using posters, to let them be the ones to tell our stories. And another thing, if you look at some of the communities that we are dealing with, these are rural places whereby people don't want to go over there. There is a lot of out-migration. And now when you look at the youngsters, the youth that we're training, there isn't much for them to go back there. The only thing that can make us get them back there is to be able to train them to use current technology. And that's why I find that objective, one of the objectives of this thrust area is training the youth using new technology, because we know that agriculture today is different from agriculture 30 years ago. Some of the gadgets that students are using are the same gadgets that we can use, for instance, when we're dealing with issues like forest management, forest health. So how can we train these students using this same software, using these same gadgets to entice them to look back at some of these places where they are coming from? They don't have to live there, but they can be involved in sustaining the industry through new technology, and also to use them to train the older farmers. Because now everyone has a mobile phone, but that mobile phone can be an asset in some of the agricultural enterprises that are going on. So how can we introduce some of these apps that can be used on those mobile phones to be able to work themselves down into helping that industry? So students are key, students are crucial, and we put them forward. We've been using, as I noted, bi-weekly. We've been using all these field trips that we are doing, taking them down there. To talk about the fire dogs at A&M, again, we are encouraging these youngsters to understand what the issues are and how these issues can be addressed using our current day technology.